Oh my god. I'm taking this down because I don't want y'all to be annoyed by this. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. If it's your first time here, please subscribe, and if you're returning, welcome back. Today we're going to be talking about being a Gemini and some misconceptions that I think people have about us. I want to kind of debunk some things and tell you guys like what type of Gemini I am. If you're not aware, like I'm really into astrology. I'm really into like being able to pick up off of people's vibes, what sign they are. A lot of times I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong, but it's like in the same family, and I've just always been into astrology. I call myself like the most Gemini. Like yeah, I'm definitely a true Gemini, and you either love me or you hate me. There's usually no in between. Some people hate me and they love me at the same time. But I'm gonna go ahead and go off my index cards for you guys. I'm giving you guys fresh face today. So I'm actually about to head to the gym. I got one more video to film after this one, and then I'm gonna head to the gym, but I really want to stay on task. All right, is this too far away? Okay, so the first thing that I always hear about Geminis is that we are two-faced. And I would have to say that is not true. Let me explain to you how I feel about that. I feel like with a Gemini, or you know what, with me, I will say I can see both sides of stuff sometimes when it comes to like two different people. Like sometimes I might like get really upset about something, and then if I have time to sit by myself and think about it, I will say, well, you know, you did this or they did that or whatever. I can always kind of see two different angles or multiple different angles of a situation. It's a lot of times things are not cut and dry to me, and there's a lot of wiggle room in my mind for things. That's just how I think. Things are not set in stone to me, unless I say like, I'm so done with this person, like I will never speak to them again, I can say that in one moment and then actually go back on that. So as far as being two-faced, like sitting up talking about other friends to other friends and stuff like that, no. But if I have like a best friend, somebody that I consider my best friend, and we have a common enemy, oh, we're gonna talk about it. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about you. Or if we are getting ready to confront somebody, I think people take what I'm venting as like talking crap about somebody. But to me, if you're talking crap about me, that means like you wouldn't say it to my face. Like you are pretending like you like me to my face, but behind closed doors you're saying this, that, and the third about me. You can't stand me and blah blah blah. When people talk to other people, and this just comes with maturity in my opinion, like when people talk to other people about people and they plan on going to talk to them about the situation, maybe they need advice, maybe they need to vent, maybe they need to, it's supposed to be somebody that you can trust. It's not supposed to be like your average Joe walking on the street type of situation. A lot of times I don't even like to say anything. Like if people are talking about other people and stuff like that, I don't like to get caught up in that stuff. I'm not going to say like I've never done it, but I really don't like to get caught up in all that, because people love to like, sometimes it's just a setup, to be real with you. So I'm very cautious about that, or coming back and being like that other person might not care if you tell the person, oh, she was talking about you or whatever. They might not care. They might want you to say that so there can be a confrontation. Me, I don't want there to be a confrontation. I don't want you to be able to say that there was something that I said that I didn't say to you. I don't really care for all that. So next is that we are evil. I can definitely see that, because when our feelings get hurt or we feel like you played us, yeah, we can get pretty evil, and you might not even know that we are aware that you have done that to us. Here's the thing, people don't like the truth, and I can say that I'm guilty of that as well. Like the truth about if I'm acting a certain type of way or whatever, I might be in denial about it. Like, who wants to hear anything negative about themselves? Nobody, right? But people don't like the truth. Geminis are pretty much truthful. unless we feel like it's going to hurt your feelings. So people sometimes don't like sometimes we can have a sharp tongue when we're fed up, or like when it's like okay, let me just talk about myself, because that's the easiest way to put it. I'll talk about me. When I know somebody's giving me a cockable, when I know you're trying to make small talk, when I know, I don't like that stuff. So I'm kind of like, I get agitated very quickly. I'm known for not really having a ton of patience, even though I have made a lot of effort to work on that, but I'm not perfect. I have a lot of patience with certain people and certain things, but overall, I don't know. People say Geminis are manipulative, y'all are sneaky, y'all are this, y'all are that. I can be manipulative. In my mind, if I'm trying to manipulate a situation, I want it to go in my favor. Yeah, I can do that. If you aren't aware, a common job that Geminis are good at is being a lawyer. We love to debate. We love to speak. We love to communicate. We love to express our opinions. We can manipulate a situation. Yeah, like it might seem like manipulation, but it's really just us putting our spin on it. I mean, it's however you want to take it, interpret it, that's fine. I feel like people do manipulate me all the time, and I feel like it is what it is. Like, okay, so how do I feel about me and jobs and like performance and being like controlled? So for me, I feel like if I'm not doing exactly what it is that I love to do on my terms, on my time, then I'm not truly happy. So I never want things to feel like a job. I always want to have a creative expression on things, and I think that's why I've definitely stayed at jobs for like multiple years. I've given my loyalty to jobs, but I'm not going to be a lifer. No, I don't see myself like coming to, no offense to anybody that stays at one job for their whole life. I understand that people want that stability, and they want to be able to say like, I got an easy job or whatever it might be, and I can just, go in, do what I gotta do, and go home and live my life. Like, I totally get all that, but what I'm talking about for me personally, I don't want to do that anymore. So I feel like the jobs that I've taken in the past, like I could say there probably are like 1 or 2 jobs that I actually wanted to do, but I got tired of it. Like, Geminis get very tired of, like, we don't like mundane tasks. We don't like things to be repetitive. We don't like, I don't know, we don't like that. We like things to switch up. We like things to get a little chaotic sometimes. We don't like the same routine every single day, and that's how I feel like standard jobs are, and that's just like, I go insane doing that. I feel like a robot. Oh my god, this thing's about to overheat already. Multiple personalities. Okay, yeah, that's true. This is so true. Like, and the thing about it is, and I'm not trying to make it seem like every single thing about a Gemini is so perfect. No. If you know anything about a Gemini, you know imperfection is something that we actually like. So, as far as having multiple personalities, yeah, sometimes I'm hot, sometimes I'm cold, sometimes I'm in the middle, sometimes I'm lax, chill, sometimes I'm turned up. You never really know what you're gonna get with me. That's where it gets kind of like with me, because see, when I'm coming around you, I try to keep the energy really nice, hyper, clean, whatever. But if people are like trying to come around me and I haven't like warranted that time or whatever, then you might, I don't know what you might get. And then if you live with me like on a regular basis all the time, like Darren will tell you, he's probably told you guys already, yes, my personality is very up and down. I try to keep it one way, but again, I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to you guys. That's very hard for me. So yeah, I can be very moody, I can be very social, I can be very antisocial, I could just want to be observant that day, I could, you never really know. But as far as it coming from a place of malice, that's not me. So, overly emotional. Oh my gosh, I have gotten this my whole entire life. I'm that person that will cry. I'm that person that will say you hurt my feelings. I am that person. So, overly emotional, I don't know, I might be overly emotional, honestly. I feel a lot, and there's a post that I saw on Instagram the other day that I want to share with you all, and it says, I was born with a soul that is way too sensitive for this world. I have always felt things deeply and differently than most people. That has always been my blessing and my curse. So yes, I do get very emotional. Things that people say to me, I think about them far after we like finish that encounter. I wonder if I came across the right way, if they came across the right way. I overthink a lot of things. I overanalyze a lot of things. People tell me that I'm difficult sometimes. Like guys will tell me that I'm difficult. Hey y'all, I had to drive off because it was too much sun where I was at, trying to get the good sunlight. Oh, I just bit my lip. So let's continue. I'm gonna try to find somewhere to park so we can finish this, but right now I'm just driving. So overly emotional, yeah, I guess I can be overly emotional, but definitely over the years I've learned to kind of have more control of my emotions. I have not mastered it. I have definitely learned to try to keep my emotions in check, which is a huge accomplishment for me, because I feel like as an artist, as someone who is a creative, emotions are like the thing that gets us going or the thing that holds us back. So for me, it's always hard to separate my emotions from like logic and things like that, because I don't know, that's just the way that I am. But overly using anything is not good. So hey, it's just smarter. Sometimes you gotta work smarter, not harder. Definitely being emotional all the time is hard for you, because people that have had to live their lives being unemotional and unaffected by things and numb to things and even just less emotional than you are going to be on two separate different pages all the time. Some people are very black and white, and that's just what it is, and I don't like that. For me, I can be very like whimsical and all over the place, and that might bother somebody that's very black and white. So it just comes down to me realizing sometimes I have to put myself in check a little bit, even as much as I don't want to. Either that, or I just cannot associate with certain type of people, and that's just what it is. Now, I can do business, yes. I can be cordial, yes. But when it comes to matters of, I gotta bust this U-turn. When it comes to matters of like personal interest and things of that nature, some people are you're always gonna just bump heads with those types of people, and they're gonna bump heads with you. So that is something that I'm still trying to like learn, like being very cognizant of my energy, what I give energy to, how things affect me, triggers, etc. So I hope that answers that. I'm not sure if you guys feel this way, but I definitely feel like there are 3 types of Geminis or more, and the 3 types are the laid back Gemini. Nothing bothers this Gemini, like, okay, the hyper Gemini, hyper all the time, there's no off switch, like, and then the in between. So I feel like I'm the in between Gemini. Found a parking spot. Hold up. Ew, it's by some trash cans. I feel like I'm the in between Gemini for sure. Sometimes I might be hyper, sometimes I might be chill. So let me lock my doors. Y'all see anything? Call 911. What do we actually care about? Because Geminis are known for being kind of nonchalant and just cool as a cucumber, a lot of people will say. So for me, what I care about is my family. I care about making my daughter proud. I care about living my life the way that I want to live it. I care about being successful in the way that I want to be successful, nobody else's way. I care about being, having an abundance of wealth. I care about helping other people and speaking to other people. When I was younger, I used to do current events for my ROTC class, and that was just like my time to shine. That was my time. I'm a natural born leader. That was my time to shine and like learn things and regurgitate those things, and in a way to where people that are in my age group can understand and care about these things as well. Things that definitely affect other people. I find sometimes that I feel that I'm too deep, because like some people want to keep things very surface level, and that is because I think a lot of times people get anxious, or like certain things trigger certain feelings in people, and I'm the same way about certain things, certain songs, certain places, certain smells. So I think a lot of times some of the stuff that I have to say is not so surface level. It's not so like small talky, and the things that I want to talk about are very like deep. So it's like some people are like you know, so that's why I come to YouTube. Yeah, those are some of the things that I care about. I wrote down that Geminis have a nervous energy about themselves. Yes, we do have a nervous energy about ourselves. As confident as a Gemini is also can be introverted and feel like, what is our purpose? What is the meaning? Like, are we leaving a good impact on people? Like, we overthink things, like I said already. So we are self-conscious, and yeah. I wrote down Chameleon. I feel like Geminis can adapt to a lot of different situations. So, you know, when we go places or whatever, we're expected to be the life of the party a lot of times. People like to be entertained by Geminis. People find us intriguing. People think, like, they want to know us. They want to know, like, what we're thinking about. They want to know. They want to pick our brains. But if you know what I know, you know that knowledge is power. And a lot of times, for me, I feel like my knowledge about certain things, or my knowledge of how I'm feeling, or just having a bit of mystery to myself is part of my superpower. So of course you don't want to just be out here giving that for free. Like, that's why there's game. That's why you got to pay to play. That's why all these things. That's why you have to pay lawyers, because of the knowledge that they possess. That's why you have to pay doctors. It's not just medicine, it's the knowledge that they possess. So when people act like them sucking all of your emotions out of you, and all of your knowledge, and all of your thoughts is not draining, it's so draining. So a chameleon, yeah, we can adapt to a lot of different situations. I think that has a part to play in why people think that we are two-faced, because we can adapt. Like, just because you don't like this person doesn't mean I don't have to like this person. Just because, I don't know, it's just, we can kind of blend in anywhere and also stand out. I already talked about the life of the party. Extremely loud noises. I don't know if that's a Gemini thing or not. I thought I read it was a Gemini thing, but it very well could be an anxiety, mental illness type of thing. But I don't like extremely loud noises. I have to force myself to talk louder. I'm like, my voice is struggling because I don't normally talk loud. I don't really start getting loud until like I'm not being heard and I want to get my point across and I'm upset. But I'm actually very soft-spoken. I don't like people to be really loud around me. It kind of irritates me. So that's one of my triggers. When people are just loud for no apparent reason, that gets on my nerves. I don't want people to change who they are if you're loud. I mean, that doesn't mean... I have friends that are loud. Like, it's not that. It's just like, sometimes that shit can be too much, honestly. Like, all the time. And then when people are just loud and wrong, that's even worse. Okay. Sarcasm, naturally funny. Yeah, I would say I'm naturally funny. If you get to experience like my true personality, and like if I'm totally comfortable, you'll get to see it and you'll think I'm funny. You'll think I'm kind of weird. I have a very sarcastic sense of humor, if you haven't noticed. But like even my facial expressions, all that stuff is very sarcastic. People are dry sometimes, and people sometimes don't get it, and that's where like immediately I'm like, oh, this is not gonna go very good because I'm actually playing and they think I'm serious. So yeah, that doesn't always work out for me, but that is me. Now that's something that either I'll just be quiet, or I'm being sarcastic, like, or I'm being funny, or you know, I have so many different sides. I don't know. Yeah, that's definitely ended some friendships. Like, people just always say to me, like, well, they used to always say to me, especially coming up, they're like, you just say whatever and you don't care about other people's feelings. But I'm like, but I thought I was the sensitive one. Now y'all can't take it? Oh my god. Alright. So, yeah, is that everything? Wow. Alright, that went really well. So, those are some things that people say about Geminis, and because I love astrology and I really believe in signs and stars and the moons and all that, even though I don't know, like, I'm a Venus rising Gemini, I don't know all that. All I know is that I'm a Gemini. I've always been a Gemini. I'm gonna be a Gemini till the day I die, and that is basically me in a nutshell. Like, being a Gemini, does it define me? I guess yes and no. But overall, yes, I want to be a good person. But if you don't like Geminis, I hope this provided some clarity to you. But at the end of the day, like I said, you have to come to grips with the fact that you're either going to hate me or you're going to love me. And that is between you and your God. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like astrology videos, or if you want to know more about like my sign, or like what I think about other signs, or just anything relating to like astrology and stuff like that, or if you just want to leave your experience with Geminis down below, that shit is not going to hurt my feelings. Like, no, I'm being open and honest with you guys, and you guys can be open and honest with me. Like I always tell you guys, it's all about tact and cool. But yes, please leave me a comment down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and make sure you have your post notifications turned on so that you don't miss my next video. And I'm about to record another one really quick before I go to the gym. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I keep looking around because I am a nervous Gemini and I'm watching my surroundings. So I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye guys.